Right, in this video we're going to talk about slice and what you can do with slice and some of the rules that are associated with it. So, let's go ahead and take a look here. What does slice do? Well, when you have two images or two layers selected here, and you'll notice here in the bottom left of the layers panel, you have this slice. It is available because we have two layers selected. So I'm going to go ahead and click on slice, and now you can see that the slice has actually been used as a cookie cutter, and now I'm left with Pac-Man here cut out of that circle there. And that was my desired intent. I was trying to create a Pac-Man for a design, and I used a triangle in order to do that out of a circle. Now, that's what the slice does. It's like a cookie cutter effect. If you're using slice for the first time and that button's not available, that's because there are rules that are associated with this. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring up a flow chart, and this is included in your downloads here of what you can do in order to troubleshoot your design space. Okay, so the first thing that it's asking you is, are you only selecting two layers? So you have to only select two layers in order to get the design space to activate. And let me go ahead and show you that here in design space. So let me go ahead and add another shape here. I'm going to go ahead and add a star to this. I'm going to go ahead and change the color of the star to red just so that we can see what's going on. So say, for example, I wanted this star to be sliced out of the Pac-Man as well as this triangle so I can get the Pac-Man effect. I'm selecting everything, and notice that my slice feature is not available. And that's because we are not selecting only two layers. So if you follow this flow chart, are you selecting only two layers? If no, then only select two layers at a time, and that's how you can get around this. Now the next thing is you got to ask yourself the question, are the layers in a group? So let's go ahead and set up that scenario. Next is I have the triangle, I have the Pac-Man circle, and I'm going to go ahead and add them to a group here, so they are officially now a group. If I go ahead and try to take this star here, and I'm going to go ahead and place it on top of that circle, and I'm trying to select the circle, select the star. Notice that the slice button is not there. So the reason being, it's in a group. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. So are the layers in a group? You can see that they are in a group right here. It says that we need to ungroup it. So click ungroup and then go back and select the two layers again. So let's go ahead and select the group and then ungroup it. And now I'm going to be able to slice the star out of the circle here. So if I select both the star and the circle, the slice button will be available for us. So let me go ahead and select it. And now we can see that the slice is available. So that is following the rules of the chart there. So let me go ahead and go back. And the other one that trips everybody up as well is, are the layers part of an attachment or part of an attach? Okay, so let's take a look at it. So say, for example, the triangle and the circle are attached to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and click attached. And I try to use the star again so I can place the star on top of the circle, and I select both of these. Notice that the slice is not available. So what does it tell us to do? Go ahead and detach and then only select two layers. So that is how the slice tool will work. So if I select the triangle and the circle, I simply click detach, and now the star can be sliced out of the circle by simply selecting the circle and selecting the star and clicking slice. So we're back to where we were again. All right, so that's the slice tool and how to use it and how to troubleshoot yourself when you're talking about the rules of slice.